What's good, YouTube? It's your boy steelez. It's another edition of Kicks with Soul, where the slogan is, every shoe is just a shoe until you put your soul into it. And today, before we go any further, Air Max Day, National Air Max Day. I've seen a lot of Air Maxes out there, so of course I had to put mine on. And what Air Max I got on today, we just kept it simple. We went with the Mandarin orange, you know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with that always. Match my Kicks with Soul shirt. So wanted to do that real quick and foremost. And also special shout out to my little sister. Love you, Karima. 25 years old. Getting old, girl. So Air Max Day, sister birthday, and we got a good review for you. So today we got the Kobe 5 Protro in the Lower Merion A6 colorway. So off top, you know, we got that standard Kobe box, which I love. I like the thick of the box, the thickness of this box, you know, is real sturdy. You know what I'm saying? I like these boxes. And of course, you got that snake skin right there, and it's all black for Black Mamba. Got Kobe signature, got Nike, and then we got the Kobe shield right there. You know what I'm saying? Pro label read Kobe 5 Protro, metallic, silver, team red, and white. My size 13, you got to go up a size of Kobe's. Some people do. I think I can fit a 12.5, but you know, that's a unicorn size. Really hard to get. 13s just fit real comfortable to me in these, so I'm cool. Got my receipt. Of course, we got the standard Black Mamba paper with the shields on there, and let's get to the shoe. That's what we here for. Oh, I don't know, every time I do a shoe review, the ambulance come. And we don't stay in the hood. I do not understand why they always want to come when I do a video. Anyway, let's go. Take this out. Yeah. And we're going to put that on the soul table. Let me know what you think. What you think. Well, Birdman rub on these things right here. Fun fact, I was just going to keep it moving on these shoes right here. You know what I'm saying? Did I want them? Yes. Did I have them on my list? Yes. But then I knew my work schedule. And once I seen the day of the week it came out, I said, oh, so that means I got to rely on sneakers and rely on these apps. Y'all know me. I just don't do good in the apps. My girl got a better stain with the apps, and she's good at sneakers. But I didn't even go hit it on sneakers and none of that. I just kept it pushing. But I ended up seeing these online. I looked at APB, and I called up there, and it was like, yo, we got a 13 right here sitting. It was the last one. So I said, on the way. I couldn't leave. Shouts out to my baby girl. She was able to go on her lunch break, snatch him up for the boy, and now we got him here. So this shoe right here released the 23rd. Yeah, I think the 23rd. You know what I'm saying? Was that a Tuesday or Monday? I know it's middle of the week. Like I say, I got a lot going on. I'm tired, y'all. I'll be working, but this shoe right here is just to pay homage to his high school. And the reason why I think this one is significantly special because it's 2026, and you know he won the the high school state championship with his team in 1996. So what's that? What, 30 years? About 30 years right there. So you know they dropped this to play homage to him. They dropped a lot of his high school stuff too, though. Like they dropped the dunks, which are fire. Got that Chanel jersey on it. Oh man, they had some forces. Not too many big on the forces. I think the one I got, and I think it was a couple more that was nice. I got the first one when they popped it off with just the Laker, the low. It was like he had with the white one. Yeah, with the 8 on the back. I thought that was like cool because he had the mids on doing his little free agent run. So I thought those was a must. But then after that, they started getting a lot of snake skin-ish. And, you know, I do like the pajama one, the tan, the little tight light purple with the plaid. I like that one. But some stuff like that, I just think you gotta kind of cool it down a little bit. But like Vanessa said, Kobe's for everybody. So I do appreciate y'all opening the vote. Please let me get them Grinches. Just give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. Them Grinches and those Bruce Lees. All the other stuff, they seem like they dropping out. You know what I'm saying? They dropping. But them Bruce Lees and those Grinches. The Grinches is my Jordan Bread 11 for Kobe. So it's like, as long as I got my Air Tech Challenge Hot Lava, my Grinch, and my Jordan Bread 11, I'll probably be straight. If I had 5 more shoes, you might can sprinkle in Penny and foam posit or something like that. But those my players right there. But let's get back into the shoe. I don't know who designed this. It might have been Eric Avar. Might have been what's that guy that started doing? Well, I'm gonna say Eric Avar because these dots. Like anytime I see these dots, I think of the Alpha Project, and that's like kind of his signature, kind of like how Tinker Hatfield used the wings and the eye lace tabs and stuff. So I'm gonna go with Eric Avar. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Like I say, I be pushing record and I get on here and I spit to y'all. Now, I don't say everything is facts around here because I like to learn. So I'm just going off of common knowledge of what I think. Protro, meaning that this was a retro. Matter of fact, it has to be a retro because it would just been a Protro, meaning it's a pro. It's a retro, but it's a performance retro. So they take the performance and then retro and make it Protro. So I don't know too much. You got to go like to my boy Nightwing. He be breaking it down like all that craziness now. But I do know since it's a Protro, it might have already been out. Was it a release, like widely released? I don't know. But things I like about this Kobe, this Kobe 5 in general, is they always had like that two-tone. Like I like that little whatever you call this right here, that little box plaid thing that goes on the shoe is like different on different color shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bruce Lee's, I want to say is the 5, and it got that, you know, red. I mean that black, but then it got the yellow or the black with the yellow. One of them the color with the red. I just always thought that pops the shoe. The shoe color now, let's be honest, it's a little funky now. All metallic silver, but that maroon pops it off so subtleness, and I do like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a hard shoe to pull off. You just don't have too many like these color sweats. You know what I'm saying? But you can get away with some gray joints. You know what I'm saying? I love this tongue lace system because if you know anything, this is all tight covered shoe, so you ain't got no breathability in it, and you do got that, I don't want to call it the waffle tongue, but it definitely got some holes that to breathe through there. And as well, we got 2026. Don't know what that means. I don't know too much facts about this shoe, y'all. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. We're just gonna talk about what I like about the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I do remember the fly wire that they were going through back in the early Nike days. Or not gonna say early Nike days, because when we say early, we think in the 80s and stuff. Let's say the Nike performance basketball era where KD, Kyrie, you know, when even Curry, when he was rocking the hyper dunks and stuff like that, they were going with that technology. They called it the fly wire. Don't know how significant that was to a performance, but they sold it to us like that. So a lot of shoes in that era started doing this fly wire instead of just one base leather shoe. You know what I mean? This is actually rubber, not leather. You know what I'm saying? And definitely like it's going to crease up a little bit, but that's all good with me. It's all good with me. Got that air zoom unit on the heel. Might be the Protro part of it. Like I said, I don't know because it looks the same as a Kobe 5. So it have to be like some inside technology to make it a Protro, a performance upgrade. So it might be the cush line. It might be the insole we got. Might be the ankle support. You know what I'm saying? I always like that Kobe signature on the back. Nice, clean, subtle touch with that silver, with that nice maroon. And of course, we got the 33. His high school jersey number. Why did he wear 33? What was the significance of 33? Did anybody know? That's a little question I would like to know. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't wear no 33 in no other place. Not in the Olympics, not in the, you know what I'm saying? Was that 23 took in? Was number 8 not his thing? Or was it 8 never his thing? And he rolled with it and then finally took it to 24. I know his dad was 23. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Jordan was 23 too. But I don't know why my boy wore 33, but he was out there cooking out there in 1996. Player of the year, went to the high school prom with Brandy. Brandy was in her prime. If you know anything about Moesha and sitting on top of the world, Brandy, then you know Brandy was one of the ones. And for him to pull up the high school prom with Brandy, that was lit. That was lit. You know what I'm saying? Kobe actually did like a lot of cameos back then. He actually had a rap album, you know, produced by, I want to say Brian McKnight. No, that was a video by Brian McKnight, but he dropped the album. He was a little outside until he met Vanessa. You know, Kobe was outside a little bit, but that was the Afro Kobe and the young Kobe. He did a lot of cameos on TV shows. You know, I remember personally seeing him on a lot of cameo on TV shows. He did a couple of videos, you know what I'm saying, and definitely was outside, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, Kobe's my guy. So I felt I needed to get these. I didn't feel like these was a super must-have, but I think it was a super good shoe to have if you really a Kobe fan, you know what I'm saying. I don't really think too many must-haves with Kobe, you know what I'm saying, because they don't really retro his shoes a lot. So, you know what I'm saying, I say the Grinch, maybe, for me. That's just me. But okay, I'm tripping. That 81 points, that's a must-have. That's a must-have. If he talking about like how we like with Jordan, he won his first championship in this or that, yo, that 81 points, man, I want whatever he had on his feet. I want it. That's like Jordan from the free throw line with them cements. You want them. You know what I'm saying? Them bands, you want them. Them Concords, you want them. The flu games, you want them. You feel what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But if we also being honest, you know, his first joints was with the Adidas. Was we rocking with the Adidas like that? I do. I like that Crazy 8, and I like the other one though. The other one is better than the Crazy 8 to me. What's that? I don't know the name of it, but the all purple joint, and it got like the little ball right there, and it got I don't even think it got 8. I just got the Adidas logo, and it's all purple and black. It looked like the Crazy 8 bottom. That right there, I think that's probably one of his best shoes out of the whole lineup. That's top 5 in my opinion. I don't care if it's like Adidas or not. And then they started getting real futuristic, kind of like this this color stuff. And he had the one with the Fro logo on the back, and I thought those was terrible, the spaceships. But he won the first 3 championships with that weak stuff on his feet, man. He was putting in work, you know what I'm saying? As we all know, when he bought himself out of Nike, when he bought himself out that contract, they told him he couldn't play in no shoe, or he couldn't sign to any shoe for a year. So that whole year, we've seen him in everything from Iversons to Converses to Jordans. Of course, he had Nikes on, and then eventually he ended up with Nike, and then we got the line from 1 to the AD line. Then he got like some trainers, like the Mamacita trainers or something. Kind of lost me a little bit. I like the ADs though. I like the ADs, especially, man. I'm mad. I'm so mad that I remember when they had the Kobe ADs on Nike ID, bro, and I didn't get them. Like that was like right before I kind of started paying attention to what was coming out. Like it was an era in my time where I kind of just I didn't really keep up with what was coming out. I knew the retros, of course, we grew up, so we knew like, oh, the Concord's coming out, or that coming out, or the Barclays, okay. But it was a time frame where I didn't know like the new nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I don't remember that. But back to the shoe, we got that nice outsole, standard to all the Kobe 8, the Kobe 5s. We got a little bit of translucent in the front, solid white in the back. Good carbon fiber plate in the middle. Didn't come with no more shoestrings, but I definitely like these shoestrings that they gave us. They gave us a nice selection. This color, that checkered right there, just reminds me of the old school Nike joints back in the day. Remember when we used to always change our shoelaces to like these? It was not so many dots, but it was kind of like 3M reflector. Y'all remember? Like kind of how our Air Maxes is now, but I used to put those in my pennies, my Iversons, all my little joints I had back in the day. I go get little pack of shoestrings, boom, boom, swap it out. I don't even think they sell shoestrings in the store like that anymore. Like, be honest, like, back in the day, they used to have a whole, like, rack full of them, you know what I'm saying? Just like they do with the socks and stuff like that. Maybe they do. I just haven't looked in a while. But, man, that's what I used to like about that. Got 33 on this one, and on this one, it has just this Aces logo, you know what I'm saying, which is super dope. Las Vegas Aces, they should probably wear these. I did see my boy from Arkansas on feet. What's my boy number 3? Cuff Jr. Boy, he nice. He played with these on. This is when I first started seeing him on court, like recently. I was like paying, oh man, what's that on my man feet? Them are fire. them are fire. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, I also did pull the trigger on those 81 points. I did go to GOAT, and they were cheaper. You know, then all the stores, like some stores ain't sell them out, but they ain't giving you no discount on them things right now. They still holding strong, and they going to still hold strong because the people who wanted them, they got them. You know what I'm saying? My truck broke down, so I couldn't get them, but those was definitely a must get. But, you know, it's a marathon. It's not a race, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff, especially this year, what I'm noticing, if it ain't super hype, you're going to be able to touch it, man. You're going to be able to touch it. Simple stuff, we can't, I mean, like, not simple stuff, but like that hype stuff, you can still touch, like them off-whites that's coming out. I've seen a lot of dubs. Salute to everybody that got them dubs. I didn't think that would be possible, you know what I'm saying? And it's only because how Travis Scott fragments went. I'm still scarred from that release, y'all. I'm still scarred. Like, I'm like, how did that one be just sold no other stores, no other websites, only his website? No, y'all said, man, that's crazy. But then somebody hit me up like, yo, it's because it was a fragment. And I said, oh, that makes sense. But then the unions, they were easy to get. Not easy to get, but easy to touch. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just had to put your footwork in. And the crazy thing was, at my spot, nobody was down there for the blue ones. You know what I mean? It was another one of those mid-release joints. Mid-releases here in where I'm in my city, you will win because people work. People work, you know what I'm saying? So that middle of the week, we just don't be on it. You know what I'm saying? All my Kobe's and Travis's that I got, that was middle of the week. Before my schedule changed, I was always there, and it'd be like the Yachties came out in the middle of the week. The Mandarin Oranges came out in the middle of the week. Nobody be there. The Moonwalker, nobody was there. And I think this was the same situation. So people in my city was able to just walk in the APB and was like, oh, shoot, they got the Kobe sitting right there. Probably all gone now. You know how APB do. They hit you with the, oh, we got 12 pairs. So that's why I just knew. Nobody came. He told me, he was like, bro, I think maybe 2 people came. So we got, you know what I mean, whatever size is left. I asked him, can you just go back there and check? And he held that thing for me. You know, they don't hold stuff. APB do not hold nothing, bro. Like, they ain't with that, but he held it. And I was like, man, he don't care. Because I asked my shorty, I was like, he sold it to you, though. She was like, nah, he did ask. Oh, I thought it was a boy on the phone. So shout out to my man, man. He actually did that for me, man. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't know if he was supposed to do that or not. But it was only for a couple minutes, man. About 20 minutes at the most because sent that thing down there. You know what I'm saying? But let me know how y'all feel about these. You know, I know this ain't everybody's cup of tea. But for me, like I say, I really thought about the storyline behind it, and it got me. Like, other than that, it was just another colorway. But then it's like, no, it's not just another colorway. It's 1996, now it's 2026. That's a good 30-year gap. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when a 50-year gap comes, maybe, you know what I'm saying, I might still be rocking kicks like that. You never know. I don't know. I don't think I'm never going to not rock kicks. I think it's going to be a time where I probably just bust out something cool on these young boys every once in a while. You know what I mean? Then the rest of the stuff, either go to Billy or whatever he want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Because he almost the same size. He 1/2 size under me. So after that, it might just be selling them off, but I know I'm gonna keep about a good 100, about a good 150 maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm still growing. At the top of, I'm getting close to that 200, but I told myself when I get to 200, something got to go. Something got to go in. I mean, something got to go for something to come in. That's how I'm gonna keep it. You know, I want 200. It's gonna be to the point I don't have beaters, and ain't gonna be to the point I don't have nothing that's, because everything that's disposable, if I want something new, it's gonna come out. So I'm gonna have my 1 through, I ain't gonna say 14, because I hate when people say that. You know what I'm saying? I love all the Jordans. It's just some of them Jordans you just not rocking with. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna have my main Jordans that I like, and then my 90s Colts classics. My SBs might be a phase right now. I'm be honest with you. You know, I love them, but that might be a phase. You know what I'm saying? We got my Nike basketball, they got to stay. My Air Maxes, they got to stay. And that's how we gonna rock it. Kobe's, they got to stay. Kobe's ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Team Mama all day. RIP to him, RIP to Gigi, RIP to R7 that was on that helicopter. Every one of them. You know what I'm saying? Sad story, man. Sad story. But that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. It's your boy steelez. We just wanted to give y'all a little quick review. I know I talked a lot, so it ain't really too quick. But y'all know I like talking to my people. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about the shoe in the comments. And let me know what's on y'all next pickups, man. What y'all picking up? We in March. We in the first quarter pretty much is over. How did y'all do? You know what I'm saying? I think I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Last year I was on a roll. Like I remember having a whole. I ain't gonna say yes I did. Had a lot more last year, but last year was uncommon. We're not doing that this year. We're trying to space out, but man, Nike got something coming out every time, every week, to the point where there's no such thing as release Saturdays, man. You don't know when these joints release, and they hit you on a Tuesday, a Monday, a Wednesday, Thursday, a Friday, and then Saturday. They hit you all week with something different. You know what I mean? Like, woo! You know what I'm saying? But y'all boy steelez. KickzWitSoul, where the slogan is, every shoe is just a shoe until you put your soul into it. I might bust these out tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie to you, homie. I ain't gonna lie to you.